going on, Jerome's? So for years, for a long time, basically my entire life in Vikings fandom, I've always felt bad for Lions fans, right? So the 2008 season, 0-16, you know Dante was their quarterback? It's kind of crazy, man. And yeah, like the Lions were just the lovable losers and they could just never get it right. The Motor City Kitties, yada, 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 yada. But now comes the last couple years, right? And not only is the team good, respect, are they the juggernauts, the undefeated world beaters that will just completely rip the head off of every other team in the league, bite kneecaps and stuff, or Dirty Kirby Joseph trying to take out tight end kneecaps? Don't know. No. But of course, the media, they're the media darlings right now. Oh, the glazing. It's been going on for the last 2 years. Oh, Super Bowl bound. Oh, look how Dan Campbell just goes forward on fourth down all of the time, and it's always right. And the defense certainly is going to be fine. And offensively, oh, Jared Goff, is he on a Hall of Fame track? Oh, I'm on the same bound. Respect him on the same Brown. Sonic and Knuckles and all this stuff. Hey, Skipper, Darren Skip, vomiting, all that stuff. Right. And basically, hey, what's the point of playing the rest of the season? Like, I mean, ESPN already has the Lions in the Super Bowl. They also have the Eagles in the Super Bowl too. Hey, 2 NFC teams in the Super Bowl, and they'll just cancel the rest of the year. Because what's the point if either the Lions or the Eagles are going to win? All right, but of course, woosah. We're just... It's been frustrating watching them tiptoe through the tulips. They should have lost week 1 against the Rams, except they injured half of the Rams, and Cooper Kupp dropped that third down. Not that I still am bitter or remember from week 1. Of course, the Vikings should have, could have, would have taken care of business if they didn't implode in the second quarter and they got a first down at the end. Yeah. But, of course, the Texans, God, I'm still pissed off. Are you bleeping kidding me? Goof throws 5 touchdowns, and then they still lose. Great. Not 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. But the Texans the Texans are either the worst good team or the best ass team. I don't know, man. The Bears obviously should have won Thanksgiving except for Eberflus. Then the Packers just sort of shot that one away. Did a couple calls not go their way? Yes, certainly did. But was Jordan Love fair? Well, it wasn't even fairly. Like, he was pedestrian. He was ass. Thank you. But other than that, and yeah, it is frustrating because the Vikings are 10-2, and it seems like they're hurtling to be the winningest wildcard team in NFL history. But you know, it is what it is, right? The Lions are allegedly 12-1, and the Vikings, if they want the 1 seed, if they want to win the division, they need a little bit of help from our friends, and it hasn't come through as of yet, right? But of course, like we said, the media coverage of the Lions has just been atrocious, and Byron Murphy Jr., who, by the way, is having a Pro Bowl adjacent type season, 5 interceptions. Love what Murph has done. Also, he played extremely well against the Lions in the first game, right? So this isn't sour grapes or anything like that. But he came out and said exactly what everyone else is thinking and what everyone else is feeling. So Darren Dugan Wilson, KSTP Sports, asked him about if he watched the Packers-Lions game on Thursday. Murph said this, quote, Detroit came out with the win, and I don't like that, but it was a good game. Some plays Green Bay could have done better, but that's football. Things happen, and obviously Detroit won that game, but we'll see them soon. That's right. Damn straight. Week 18, hopefully, for the 1 seed. We'll see. I'm not liking all this Detroit talk right now. I just keep hearing it over and over. I'm just over them. I'm over Green Bay too, but Detroit, they're just talking about them so much, and I'm just over that as well. And he's absolutely right. Like we said, the media has absolutely just been gargling the Lions over the last 2 years. Overhyped, oversaturated, over whatever. But I mean, they have been extremely mid at times. And yeah, they've had a bazillion injuries on that defense. I mean, it's no excuse at this point. And offensively, I honestly wonder if they can keep up in a shootout. Like, they're fantastic punching down and playing downhill and being able to run the ball. But what happens if Jared Goff has to carry this team? I mean, cool. He completes like 17,000 straight completions. Awesome. But can he go toe-to-toe in a spot where the defense cannot get a stop at all? I wonder, right? And, yeah, the Bills game this upcoming week, it's going to be a good shot. And, yeah, the Lions are at home, but also the Lions should have lost several games at home this year, including each of the last 2 weeks against the Bears and the Packers, right? And I do think that the shine is off the Lions. I think that they are going to be exposed, and frankly, I mean the game at the Bears is not a gimme, because you know that Chicago would love to have that one as a feather in their cap, and things get a little bit weird at Soldier Field, right? Of course, the Vikings Week 18. I mean, the Lions' offense is very good, respect, but the Vikings offense will be able to put on points on that depleted Detroit defense. I don't care what anyone says, right? So Murph is exactly right, and Murph definitely wants revenge for this, even though, like we said, Murph played a great game against the Lions Week 7, but just bring it on. Like, I can't wait. I cannot wait until it goes back to this. Just go back to this. Like, oh, hey, Lions. Hey, Lions, you thought that you had the NFC North and the 1 seed locked up, and the Vikings march in, flex to Sunday Night Football, crap down your throats in Detroit Motor City, and now you're the 5 seed. And then you go on the road and you lose to the Buccaneers Week 1, or wild card weekend. Go ahead, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Byron Murphy Jr. And you know that Dan Campbell's going to turn this in. Hey, you know what, Byron Murphy? Not the defensive tackle, the cornerback. It's very confusing because they're both juniors. But you know what he said about you, brother? He said that he's tired of us. And then Amon St. Brown is going to go on his podcast and then complain about Byron Murphy Jr. and be like, hey, did you know that there was 13 receivers drafted ahead of me? You're a great player, man. Hey, you're a great player because you're always in the slot and you're always being covered by linebackers. I mean, that's really fantastic. That's good, man. But yeah, the whole no one respected me shtick, it's getting a little bit old. I mean, you just be a great player, man. Just go from there, man. But Murph is exactly right. The Lions being one and done in the playoffs, it's going to be es muy delicioso. Going to be fantastic, man. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Murph, exactly right about the Lions. Woo. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section below. You guys know what to do. Skull, production value.